If your Volvo XC60 side mirrors don't defrost or heat up in winter, this video will show you how to diagnose and repair the heated mirror system step by step. On this 2011 Volvo XC60, both heated side mirrors were not working, while the rear window defroster worked exactly as it should. Since the rear window heating and mirror heating are protected by the same fuse and activated by the same button, this immediately told me that the fuse and the climate control button were working correctly. That meant the problem had to be somewhere after the fuse, either in the wiring or the heating element inside the mirror glass. From there, I started by dismantling the side mirror so I could check whether power was reaching the mirror and then test the mirror heating element itself. Starting with the passenger side mirror, I checked the power supply to the heating circuit. With the rear window defroster switched on, I was able to confirm about 14 volts at the mirror connector, which tells us that the wiring and on this side is working correctly. Since power was present, the next step was to test the mirror heating element itself. I tested the heating element itself by measuring resistance across the mirror terminals. The multimeter showed no continuity, which means there was an open circuit. In other words, the heating element had failed. With the new mirror, I carried out the same resistance test again. This time, the result was different. The multimeter showed proper continuity, confirming that the new heating element was working correctly and mirror was ready to be installed. On the driver's side, I found a broken wire, and the mirror heater resistance test showed no continuity, just like on the passenger side. I started by repairing the damaged wire. After repairing the broken wire, I tested the power supply again. The results showed that ground was missing at the mirror connector. Of course, this would have been a much faster repair if I had done the electrical testing before fixing the wire, but that's part of real-world diagnostics, and hopefully this helps you avoid the same mistake. I was able to confirm that the power supply was present, so the only thing missing was ground. Since I didn't want to dismantle the car any further to trace the original ground circuit, I had to come up with another solution. I decided to take ground from the mirror indicator light, which already has a reliable ground connection inside the mirror housing. This setup is only temporary, just to confirm that everything works as it should. Once confirmed, all the connections will be properly soldered and insulated for a permanent and reliable repair. Finally, I performed one last check with the multimeter to confirm that the electrical supply was correct. Once everything checked out, all that was left to do was to reassemble the side mirror housing and install the new mirror glass.